a crash here on the main straightaway involving Neil Bonnett, Dick Trickle, Rob Moroso. Also involved was Darrell Waltrip, but he is moving away and headed toward the pits. But 3 cars are heavily damaged right along the front stretch.
There's Darrell Waltrip's car. As you can see, he did hit something. You can see fire coming from underneath us. I believe any of the car is just down on the ground as a result of that flat tire.
I would say the exhaust is dragging the racetrack, and that's what the spark.
Play now of the crash. Neil Bonnett in trouble originally.
I don't know what happened to the car, but he hit coming off turn 4, and we see the guys all trying to dodge him. Moroso and Darrell Waltrip get together.
And then Dick Trickle comes in there with nowhere to go and hits Waltrip as he comes down across in front of him.
And you see the thing that fell off from Darrell Waltrip's car? That's the clock that the scorers use. So they'll have to put that thing back up and make sure that it's working properly.
In fact, the fellow is in there now to pick that up, put it back up there. That thing's not as heavy as it looks. He just did that.
And this for the major accident here on the main straightaway involving Neil Bonnett, Dick Trickle, and Rob Moroso. Now, they have just cut the roof off of Neil Bonnett's car in an effort to extract him from his wrecked race car. The other 2 cars involved in this crash, Trickle and Moroso, are still here on the main straightaway, but they have not dispatched the wreckers yet in order to cut down on the amount of traffic around the accident scene. You saw the backboard being placed in the race car as the effort continues to get Neil out of the machine.
As we said, he took a hard lick, hitting the outside retainer wall head on. But we understand that he is conscious and talking to the safety people, so that is good news.
Yeah, and I'm sure that he's told him his neck hurts or his back hurts or whatever. And every bone in his body, every part of his body hurts right now. So we're going to just...
Well, we, of course, never speculate on the condition of a driver until we have the absolute word from NASCAR or from the medical personnel involved here. Let's go to Jackaroo.
Well, I'm here, Bob Jenkins, with Eddie Wood, who's one of the crew chiefs on this car that's driven by Neil Bonnett. You were down there and helped them get Neil out of the car. What's the situation?
Well, he's just in the car, and they were having a problem getting him out. It knocked the breath out of him. So they didn't want to move him, so we just cut the roof off of it, and they're going to take him out. I mean, he's sitting there talking. I think he's okay.
Did he happen to tell you what he thought happened?
He just called in on radio and said, "What's Phil Parsons doing?" Man, and then he hit the wall. So, I don't know what started, or it started before we come into our site. And all he ever said was Phil Parsons, so I didn't see it.
Well, that's still good news that he's awake and conscious and going to the infield care center.
There he is. He looks like he's standing in the seat of the car talking to people now.
We can now see him outside of the race car, and certainly hope that everything is going to be okay with Neil Bonnett. He appears to be in fairly good condition. Twice a winner here at Dover in 1979 and in 1981. In 79 in the spring race and in 81 in the fall race. Here is a replay again of what happened.
Well, he has already hit the wall, and Phil Parsons is in front of him there. That's Phil crossing the start-finish line. And then the other cars coming in, and Rob Moroso hitting the wall, Darrell Waltrip and Moroso getting together.
And there we see Earnhardt and Schrader. That's the 2 cars just coming off turn 4. Earnhardt wisely backs off the throttle, hits the brakes to try to stop. Schrader goes through and gets his lap back, so he now is in the lead lap with both Dale Earnhardt and Mark Martin.
That's 3 times today that Dale Earnhardt, something major has happened right in front of him.